Hello everybody and welcome to Capital Carnage 4. My name is Bullet Von Awesome. This is Championship Wrestling Series and I want to welcome you all because it's Mayhem in Madrid. This opening contest, it's an open challenge matchup. The self-professed escape artist, Dylan the Villain. Dylan is here, folks, and he has demanded a pay-per-view matchup where he is going to rectify his record. The lightest heavyweight is 0-4 since arriving on the scene in CWS. He's not a fan favorite here at all. From Brighton, England, this guy thinks himself an escape artist, a villain, a mastermind. And he has requested a matchup to prove that he is such. He has requested a submission matchup, and folks, that's right, it's been granted at Capital Carnage for Mayhem in Madrid. We're opening the show with Dylan versus a mystery opponent in a submissions matchup. Thank you for joining us here at CWS. Thanks for joining us at Mayhem in Madrid. I am Bullet Von Awesome, the voice of all things Championship Wrestling Series related. And folks, is that? My goodness gracious me, be careful what you wish for, Dylan, because this man is no stranger to submissions. The Brazilian Stallion, we haven't seen him for a little bit. Former heavyweight champion of the world, former intercontinental champion for his 24th ranked singles matchup. Thiago K. Oliveira. He's here, folks. The Brazilian Stallion gonna go 1-on-1 with Dylan. And if you're Dylan, you gotta be regretting your choices right now, folks. The referee rings the bell, and here we go. Dylan normally bad at the superior reach, but my goodness, you're in there with an MMA expert of Thiago K. Oliveira. When you're in the ring with TKO, you gotta be wary. But look at that, Dylan able to stop the muscle-bound madman, the Brazilian Stallion. He tossed him back, and folks, my goodness, the transition. TKO is now got Dylan right where he wants him, and Dylan escapes the hold yet again. Maybe there's some truth to the words spoken by this man, but look, TKO flailing wildly, trying to get out of this bear hug like grip. The big gangly man, Dylan with the takedown and the headlock being applied, and TKO maybe took Dylan a little too lightly. Oh, look at that, what a transition. The thighs wrapped around the head now of Dylan, and TKO is back in control of the matchup. Is Dylan going to tap, or is TKO going to potentially release the hold? The man that mastered the sleeper hold, the sleeper throw. TKO. No stranger to knocking fools out in the middle of the ring. No stranger to winning matches. This guy was in the main event for the World's Championship matchup after Moonbeam Jr. won a contenders matchup. TKO made him pass out in the center of the ring, and he's hoping to do that again now to Dylan. Big scoop slam, and TKO locking up with Dylan. Dylan trying to block the collar and elbow tie up, and the shove back. TKO in control of the big gangly man. He's got him up on the shoulders, or what's he looking for here? Taking him over to the corner turnbuckle, and he just dropped him face first, and I think Dylan might be burst open. I think he's bleeding from his face just above his eye, and TKO putting the boots to the Brighton-born madman. And the Brazilian Stallion just toying with his opponent right now. What's he looking for here? It's rare we see TKO fly. But Dylan's getting back up to his feet, and from the top, the missile drop kick. TKO taking down Dylan, and Dylan back to his feet, buddy. Oh, the clothesline attempt was caught and turned upside down. And my God, Dylan just torqued at the arm of TKO. Look at the tilt-the-world DDT taking down the Brazilian Stallion. And stomping into the hands. This is the crafty nature of Dylan Dillon on display here. Dylan now wrapping him up, but my goodness, the rope break. TKO has the ring awareness to get his feet to that rope and not allow himself to be in the position to be caught in a hole like that. A series of elbow strikes. My goodness, sleeper hold applied. Is Dylan Dillon going to tap out, pass out? That's it, folks. The referees waved this one off. Dylan Dillon passed out in the ring. Be careful what you wish for. Dylan Dillon. Because TKO. They're not just his initials. A total knockout here in the opening matchup at Mayhem in Madrid. Massive victory. Great to see TKO back. Dylan's really got to figure out his niche. Where does he lie here in the land of CWS? TKO establishing himself, folks, perhaps looking to prove to the world that he is a contender. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got a tag team matchup coming up next. The Cosmic Alliance have asked for a match. Management have promised them a match. Who are their opponents? Find out with me, folks, next here at Capital Carnage 4. Matchup number 2 here at Mayhem in Madrid, Capital Carnage 4, and we've got tag action coming up for ya. We had an excellent surprise there in the opening contest, and what a match that was. And folks, here come the team laying down the challenge. We know that the Lady Starshine of the Cosmic Alliance will be in action later tonight. Ozone will be in the Intercontinental Championship matchup tonight. Moonbeam Originalis is fighting for the World's Heavyweight title tonight. The only 2 members of the Cosmic Alliance without a matchup. They requested a tag team showdown on the pay-per-view. That was granted in good faith. The Cosmic Alliance are here, folks, as Moonbeam Jr. makes his way out of the smoke and down the stage alongside with his longtime friend and tag team partner, the Starshine Kid. They're making their way to the ring, folks. The Cosmic Alliance could be in for a heck of a night here at Capital Carnage 4 at Mayhem in Madrid. This mysterious enigma, he's one of the strangest men in the universe. Moonbeam Jr. slowly and surely making his way to the ring here in the dynamic cam, getting a couple of close-ups. What a show we have for you tonight, folks. Moonbeam Jr. and the Starshine Kid. Who are they up against here tonight, folks? Which tag team have been arranged to answer the challenge? Is that? I know that music! And what a match this is gonna be! Here they come, folks! Former tag team champions in the world. That's Bobby Locke and Tom E. Load. The team of Locke and Load making their way to the ring. We saw them in action just this week on Tombstone TV. They put down the team of the Great Danes. We knew that they were in Barcelona. We did not know that they were in Madrid, folks. But it's great to see Locke and Load on pay-per-view. A well-established tag team. These guys have been around since the beginning. Let's run through some numbers here, folks. In all incarnations of the Cosmic Alliance, this is their 21st ranked tag matchup with 8 wins and 12 losses. No incarnation of the Cosmic Alliance has held the tag team titles. Up against tonight for their 24th tag team bout together as a duo. 12 wins and 11 losses, the former tag team champions of the world. Locke and Load look ready to do battle very serious. Bobby Locke and Tom E. Load. And folks, the mind games are at foot. Because look, Bobby Locke has no jacket on. And now he does, folks. It's as if we got costumes backwards. Or something. Referee rings the bell and Moonbeam Jr. with the kick up to the top of the head of Bobby Locke. 2 OG teams here in CWS. These guys have been around since the beginning, and oh my god, Moonbeam just launched himself on the tip of the top rope and moonsaulted right back off it. Makes the tag, and the Starshine Kid is now legal in the bout. Off the ropes he goes for that spinning heel kick, and he missed it viciously. What are you up to? This is the kind of thing that makes Moonbeam Originales' blood boil, and Bobby Locke taking advantage of Starshine Kid's mess up and makes the tag here to Tom E. Load. And he's rolled him through and he's caught him by the arms here. The Starshine Kid escapes that hold with a headbutt to the jaw. But the deadlift, my goodness, Tom E. managing to take down the Starshine Kid. Taking himself over the top rope and outside of the floor, and the springboard in, and oh my god, he missed as well. Oh, this is an absolute botch fest. Hello, Matthew. Body shot and a low kick here out of the Starshine Kid. Clubber ring blows, and an elbow to the top of the head, and my goodness. Tom E. Load with the German. Nope, the belly-to-belly suplex here to the Starshine Kid. Locking up with him, but a kick low here from the Starshine Kid, and now he's caught Locke. His partner Load in a suplex. And the Starshine Kid makes the tag. Moonbeam Jr. is now legal. The quickness and the swiftness of this man. He competed for the Heavyweight World's Championship at one point. Thought he was going up against Tiernan Og for the title, but on the Tombstone TV before the show, Garen Noon injured, Tiernan Og allowing TKO to cash in the Future Shot briefcase, claimed the title on the Tuesday night, and then went on to face Moonbeam Jr. on the Saturday. Moon Jr. was not prepared for that bout. It was not the opponent he had scouted. He was the top contender and lost. He passed out in the sleeper hold, much like we just saw Dylan do in our opening contest here when TKO, the very same man. He's a master of the sleeper, and he's putting people out cold. TKO, not just his initials, they're a lifestyle, a mantra for him. Bobby Locke now in the ring, and Moonbeam Jr. gets the tag here to the Starshine Kid. Oh, the evasions, the quickness, the speed of these guys. They know each other oh so well as Bobby Locke launches the Starshine Kid over the top rope, and he's dangling on the apron. Straight right hand, and Bobby Locke outside, and look at this, how big back drop on the virtual apron. And folks, that's the hardest part of the virtual wrestling ring. We all know that. And an elbow to the side of the head, and folks, can you believe it? It's almost time for Summer Series 2. That's right, the summer is upon us. It's our next pay-per-view after Capital Carnage 4. After Mayhem in Madrid, we're going to Summer Series 2. And folks, it's going to be a good one. Right hands here. CWS is just off the back of our Great British Invasion Tour. And folks, we're going on our summer holidays. We're going to be a touring about Europe as the Starshine Kid has Bobby Locke out cold, out on his feet. Can Bobby make it back into the ring? And he does just before the count of 9. Starshine Kid now leaping, springboard from the second rope, catches, wraps around the head, and drops him with a DDT. And the Starshine Kid, where has he got this coming from? Some clubbering blows, and he makes the tag here. Moonbeam Jr. getting back into the ring. Jr. now grabbing at the legs here of Bobby Locke, and he's got the knee bar applied here. Tom E. Load having to watch on as his partner Bobby Locke is struggling in this bout. Folks, you got to think that the winner of this tag team matchup will set themselves up quite nicely. They might put on a heck of a display here. It might be enough to tell management that we're contenders for the tag team titles. It's a very important matchup. A pay-per-view victory might be just what it takes to get them on the path to number 1 contendership. But who will the winner of this be facing, as we find out later on tonight, as Vespasius Loca's challenge in a no holds barred, no disqualification contest against the current champions, Bad Manners. And my God, Load, my God, the double underhook power bomb connects, and oh, Junior manages to get out of that one before the referee even counted to 1. That's what being on pay-per-view will do to you, folks. The strength, the speed, the agility, the flurry, the resilience as Moonbeam Jr. leaps all the way to the top rope looking for that moonsault. Then Load evades it and answers back with a big boot across the face, and now it's Load. He's gone to the top rope. What's Tommy Load looking for? Nothing. Mind games. Skips him up. Suplex. No, he dropped him in that neck breaker. And Load now with the cover on Junior. We got the 1 and the Surshine Kid diving across the ring here to break up the count of Capital Carnage 4. Load gets his leg swept and Junior now up. This time connects with that moonsault from the top. We've got the 1. And Load got the shoulder off the mat at the count of 1. These guys have no quit in them. What a tag match we have for you. Moonbeam looking for the Alabama. Oh my God, the reverse tombstone-like maneuver. Junior taunting and teasing the fans here. Load looks like he's desperate to make the tag. Lock on the apron, calling for it. Did that? I don't feel they made the tag. The referee's allowing it, but I don't think they actually touched hands. Bobby Locke being a bit of a nuisance there to the Surshine Kid, getting back into the ring, and now I firmly believe they did not make that tag. They made that one, but my goodness, if anything, Bobby Locke is now the legal man. A bit of rule breaking perhaps out of the law enforcers? No one in law enforcement has ever been corrupted enough to break the rules. My God, that high-angled slam. Load just absolutely flattened Moonbeam Jr. with that one. He had him locked up and dropped him. Load makes the tag. Bobby Locke back in the matchup. Off the ropes. Tag. We got some double team offense here, perhaps, folks. A big boot to the midsection of Moonbeam Jr. Just getting battered here by Lock and Load. Load locking up here, whipping Jr. into the corner again, and another tag. And now look at this, the assist and the double boots to the face, and Junior's down. Is that enough for Bobby Locke to get the cover off of this tag team offense? And we got the 1, we've got the 2, and we've got the 3. It doesn't have to be pretty, it's just gotta be effective. Lock and Load pick up the win. And Cosmic Alliance get another L in their column. What a tag team bout for you, ladies and gentlemen. I really enjoyed that matchup. Lock with the boot to the face there. Some of these highlights and replays. If these are the non-title bouts on the show, folks, and they have been great. When the prizes are on the line, what kind of matches will we have in store for you? I hope you stick around for the rest of Capital Carnage 4, because it's absolute mayhem here in Madrid right now. Lock and Load with a big victory there over the tag team of the Cosmic Alliance, Starshine Kid and Moonbeam Jr. They wanted a match, they got the match. Unluckily for them, they did not get the victory on the night. We have got 8 more matches on the card for you tonight. It's a 10-match card, folks. Bobby Locke and Tom E. Load celebrating in the ring. Yet to lose a tag team matchup in Season 3 CWS. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Mayhem in Madrid. This is our third matchup on the show tonight here at Capital Carnage 4. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Everest Bullet Van Awesome, the voice of all things Championship Wrestling Series related. And folks, the next bout is for the championship of the internet. Looking to become the first ever two-time champion of the division. The #1 contender. He's a semi-local boy, yes. He lives in Ireland, but the man's got a holiday home in the family just down the road, so he's been here for a couple of days. The most OTT referee there is, was, or has ever been, all the way from Dublin, Ireland. The native Irish Wild Fox. Niall Fox is here, folks. For his 8th ranked singles matchup, the man's got 4 wins and 3 losses. And he's headed to the ring here tonight, looking to put down his foe. He has lost to his opponent. He has beaten his opponent. What will happen tonight when they face off again for the very 3rd time? Foxy looks ready. He looks like he's willing to do what it takes. And he looks more than capable. The Red Fox. One of the greatest referees in all of Europe, and folks, he's trying his hand at virtual pro wrestling. He's given it his all, and he is creating quite the name for himself. Go check out Foxy Bros. Follow Foxy on all the platforms. This is the man that stopped the undefeated streak of Totally Not Mark in the battle of YouTube's finest. Foxy looks ready, and folks, here comes his opponent, the current, reigning, defending champion of all the internet. This beast of a man, he is Mumbai's own, the Grand Raj Ram. And Raj Ram is here, folks. This guy is an absolute beast. From the mean streets of Mumbai, India. He is a giant of a man, a tranquil, peace-seeking kind of guy until the bell rings. And tonight the Grand Raj Ram looks focused. And we've got the Ram versus the Fox. Here in Madrid, folks. And I've seen comments below videos claiming that they think that this iteration of the Internet's Championship is the nicest title we have here in CWS, and I'm beginning to believe that. It's a truly beautiful design. Thank you for joining us here for Capital Carnage 4. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then I really don't know what you're waiting for. CWS is where the best virtual athletes virtually wrestle. And folks, this coming Tuesday, Tombstone TV, we're back on the road. I'll tell you a little bit more about that soon. After Capital Carnage 4 is over, folks, we're truly on the path to the Summer Series 2 event. We're going on our summer holidays. We're taking Tombstone TV out on the road, folks. We're just off the back of the British Invasion Tour, the Great British Invasion Tour. We've currently stopped off in Spain for a week, and folks, where are we off to next? I will tell you a little bit later. The Grand Raj hands that championship off and over to the referee, who's going to present it to Foxy. Foxy looks ready, and folks, I cannot wait for this bout to start. The first of our many title fights tonight, and the referee rings the bell, and here we go. Foxy with a chop to the Grand Raj. Locking up How is Foxy going toe-to-toe with a man this size? And he powers Foxy over to that top rope. The referee looking to separate these two men. And the Grand Raj with a straight right hand to the face of the Wild Fox. And they're locking up again. And Raj Ram tosses Foxy back. This is a serious test of strength here, and Raj Ram with the go behind of Foxy. And Foxy, my goodness, rolls through and he's got this headlock applied, and Grand Raj Ram is being choked out, folks. And Foxy keeping the pressure on now with that shoulder joint and twisting the arm here of the Grand Raj Ram, and he's got nowhere to go. And as I say it, he gets on track, flipped around. And Foxy, my goodness gracious, look at that. DDT, dropping the Raj on the head. And my God, Foxy already stalking the Grand Raj. What's he looking for? Right hand, turns him inside out. Scoops him up, and my God, a big back suplex. Where has Foxy found this in him? Two knees to the side of the chest here, to those ribs perhaps. And Foxy's going to the top. Have you ever seen a fox fly, ladies and gentlemen? Because I think you're about to see it live before your eyes. Missile dropkick, misses completely. I mean, he has trained to be a referee for years, folks. He doesn't go off the top often. Big backbreaker to the ground. Raj and a cover. We've got a 1, 2. Not even a 2 count here at the ground. Raj kicks out of it. Foxy's got more to do. Is he going to look for that fox bottom? Is he going to look for that people's elbow? And speaking of people's elbow, he just elbowed Grand Raj right in the mush. Raj kicks out an air and kick, and he connects with the face here of Foxy, choking the life out of the fox here. Bit of a fox hunt on display. That's his counting hand. And now the headlock being applied here. Capital Carnage 4. The Grand Raj, the current reigning champion of the internet, choking at the life here. Out of the most OTT referee that there is, was, or has ever been, Niall Fox. Grand Raj. Oh, is he looking for that choke hold? And now Foxy gets out of it. Foxy driving the foot flat into the mat. That's bound to hurt the ankles and make it harder for you. My God, Fox from the top with the elbow drop, and he connects. Grand Raj picked up and spybustered outside on the floor. It looks to me like Foxy is not playing here tonight. At WrestleFest 2, Mumbai, India, I think Foxy may have taken Grand Raj a little too lightly, and now that spine buster, off the back of that spine buster, Foxy picks up the win. And we have a new champion of the internet. Our first 2-time champion. Foxy picks up the dub and the Grand Raj. No shame in losing to this man here. This Irish living legend. Foxy. Off that spine buster outside on the floor, picking up the victory and becoming a 2-time champion of the internet. Referee presenting the belt to Foxy, and is this a sign of things to come here tonight? A Capital Carnage 4. Foxy's had many a memory made in Madrid, and tonight is gonna be another one. Folks, do not go anywhere. We've got women's tag team action coming up as the Lord's Angels take on the Dancer Sisters. And you know it's sure to be a heck of a fight tonight. Lord's Angels got to pick the stipulation. We'll find out what stip that is next, so don't go anywhere. Folks, welcome back. This is our 4th matchup here at Capital Carnage 4, and the Women's Tag Team Championships are about to be on the line. And here come the number 1 contenders for the CWS Women's Tag Team titles. The inaugural CWS Women's Tag Team Champions of the World, Faith Angels in white and black, and Grace in the full black bodysuit. Lord's Angels are here, folks. we've seen in recent weeks, folks. Faith and Grace getting crack after crack here. Jazz Dancer lost to Grace Angels. We saw Faith defeat Private Dancer both in one-on-one action. But it was at the WrestleFest pay-per-view that they lost a 2-on-2 matchup tonight. They're number one contenders. They get to pick the stipulation. Surely the ball is in their court. What matchup have they picked, folks? I truly have no idea. There's no clues hanging about the ring whatsoever. And here come the Women's Tag Team Champions. They're three-time champs. And they're the current Women's Tag Team Champions. On the right, Jazz Dancer. On your left, Private Dancer. These guys know more about championship opportunities and championship matches and big fight nights than anyone else here in CWS. People are absolutely sick to their back teeth of this team dominating the division to the extent that they have. Who is going to be able to put them down? Faith and Grace to the outside, Jazz and Private Dancer in the ring. Standing there, holding those prizes, and folks, it doesn't look like they want to let them go. I'm getting word in my ear, folks. This is going to be a 2-on-2 cage match for the Tag Team Championships. To my memory, the first women's 2-on-2 tag matchup that we have had here in CWS. And it is going to be a heck of a fight with these teams. Referee rings the bell, and my goodness, this thing has started off. DDT by Faith. Dynamic count getting too close to the action. Looked up for a rolling heel onto the middle of Jazz. Private stomping on the head of Grace and locking up here with Faith. Now whipping her into the corner, and my goodness. Skips up onto the shoulders and just launched her face first onto that turnbuckle pad as Jazz is trying to escape, and that big boot by Private Dancer. Grace is out and down in the corner. Private looking to run a little interference here and maybe help her sister Jazz escape the cage. Private Dancer with a version of that major power bomb, perhaps flat down to the middle of the ring. And now Private trying to prevent Faith from running the interference on her sister, but my God, Jazz now has to fend for herself. The dynamic camp perching up high, looking at this angle here. As Jazz has her face slammed off that cage and a big flat back body bump into the middle of the ring. Oh, that senton, springboard senton misses, and it offers Jazz the opportunity to get back to her feet. Chop across the chest here by Grace. And launching Private Dancer around the ring. Massive step up kick there, taking Jazz down, and oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Now it's Grace trying to leave the ring and Faith running the interference for her sister. Private eats an elbow and a lock up at the center of the ring. Jazz now giving chase, and my goodness, Private truly using Faith. My gosh, can you believe the chaos? That short arm major clothesline. Private didn't get all of it, but she got enough to take Faith down, and now Jazz eats a series of elbows from Grace. Private Dancer telling that referee to open up the cage, and an it factor to Jazz, and my gosh, look at Private with the knee lift. Faith and Private locking up and slams her head back down, and that Jazz up behind a reverse DDT. Folks, you truly don't get away with anything in a matchup like this. You have to have eyes in the back of your head. Jazz with that straight suplex here, taking out Grace. Climbing up to that second rope. Jazz off the second rope with a splash. Grace trying to get back up to her feet, but eats a DDT for her troubles, and a splash from Private Dancer, an elbow drop from Jazz. And now Private's giving chase. Jazz is stalking Grace. Private climbing to the top of that cage, looking to escape the matchup, and a big back suplex from Jazz. Jazz using those golden heels to stomp and kick at anything moving, trying to afford her sister the opportunity to get out of the matchup. But if Private escapes, then Jazz is left in there isolated and alone in a one-on-two situation. That massive golden heel to the face, and Faith is taken down. Jazz now whipping Grace off the ropes, and she did it. She got that major clothesline, and now Jazz stalking Faith, and she got that spinning heel, just taking out the ankles. Jazz is going it alone here. Private's on the outside of the cage. Private, did you error, or has your sister got it in her to pick up the victory here tonight? It's effectively now a 2-on-1 matchup. You think she's going to win? Big Ben set the example just the other week. That's true. We shouldn't forget the caliber of athlete that Jazz is. And look, the Dynamo Cam climbing up, ready, watching Jazz. And look, Grace is getting back to her feet. Grace is stirring. Faith is stirring. Will Grace be able to prevent Jazz from escaping the cage? Faith and Grace now both doing all they can to get their hands on Jazz. Faith with the right hand. Jazz is perched precariously. Jazz getting back into the ring. Faith with the right hand here, and it looks as though Grace is trying to escape the cage right now. Faith now smashes the head of Jazz off, and Jazz just fell back into the ring. What are you doing, Faith? Get out of the matchup. She goes for that senton one more time. Botches that one. Hits hard. Grace climbing to the top of the cage. Faith a little too late. Oh, she caught the leg of Jazz, and my God, the Angels just kicked Jazz off the top of the cage. Grace now trying to escape the cage. Jazz with another major clothesline just took Faith out. Grace climbing to the outside. Come on, Jazz, just climb the cage. Jazz is taking too long talking trash to Grace on the outside. And now Faith gets whipped off the ropes. Jazz goes for that massive big boot, the major boot. It all connects. And now look at her dancing. And the moonsault. Oh my God, she took too much time. Faith got the knees up. Faith's knees driven right into the exposed sternum here of Jazz Dancer. Off the rope she goes. This time that senton connects. Faith believed in herself and now is climbing up in the corner here. Jazz stirring. Jazz Dancer's getting to her feet. Grace is already outside celebrating. And now it looks like it's a game of chase. Faith is up on the top of the cage. And she's kicking away at Jazz. Jazz is struggling, trying to pull Faith back into the matchup. Precariously highly positioned here, and the titles are on the line. The next woman to leave the cage is going to become the winner of the bout, and their team will become champions. Faith eats a face full of steel and falls flat down on her back. Jazz up to that second rope. And from the second rope she flies cross-body. Faith is taken down. Jazz now cranking at the head here of Faith in the middle of the ring. Jazz slamming Faith's face flat back to the mat. And Jazz now grabbing at the leg, twerking at the foot here, making her sister watch. It seems to me like Jazz is in control of this one and is one big move away from victory. If she can just get over herself and stop giving Faith opportunities. Oh, fall from Grace. Faith connects with the fall from Grace, and Jazz is stirring, getting back to her feet as Faith is trying to escape the cage. Faith from the top, crossbody attack, connects. Do it, Faith. Moonsault from the top, my goodness. We could be looking at new champions. We could be looking at new champions here. Jazz just bounces the head of Faith off that top turnbuckle on a high foot under the throat and choking the life out of Faith in the corner. Which of these teams is going to be the tag team champions of the women's division by Summer Series 2? There, that's twerking, moonsault connects, and Jazz is in control. Jazz climbing up in the corner. Faith laid out flat to the mat. Perhaps she should have prayed harder to her gods. As Jazz is looking to escape the cage and Faith is giving chase, but I don't think she's gonna do it. Unlucky Faith, Jazz is beyond your reach now. As Jazz Dancer lowers herself down outside and 2 feet hit the floor, the dancers do it. They're still your champions. The dancers go 19-4. What a win. What a dominant team. Most dominant tag team in any division here in CWS, men or women's. Who will stop the dancers? 19 wins out of 23 matches. That's a heck of a record. Massive, massive victory for the Dancer Sisters. Folks, don't go anywhere. The Dancers celebrating their win with the Women's Championships. Truly dominating the division. The Dancer Sisters stand tall. And speaking of people dominating their division, folks, the Light Heavyweight Championship matchups coming up next. 5-0, the undefeated Ed Chef defends his championship from the number 1 contender, Beautiful Bruno Bravo. Don't go anywhere. That bout's coming up right here next at Capital Carnage 4. Our 5th matchup of the show tonight, folks. Light Heavyweight title up for grabs as Ed Chef defends from Beautiful Bruno Bravo, who's looking to become a 2-time champion in the division. We've had a stacked show for you tonight, folks. Dylan had an open challenge matchup where he lost to the returning Thiago K. Oliveira. Brazilian Stallion made him submit. The Cosmic Alliance lost to Lock and Load in tag team action. We saw Niall Fox become a 2-time champion of the internet when he defeated the Grand Raj. And the Dancer Sisters retained the women's tag team titles over the Lord's Angels in a tag team cage match. Beautiful Bruno Bravo making his way to the ring right now, folks, for his 23rd ranked singles matchup. This guy has 10 wins and 12 losses. He is turning that record right round. A passion project of his. Bruno still exposing that midriff, highlighting the absence of gold. Again, he told me there's an accessory out there that he wants. He's got his eyes on a new belt. He's picking that up tonight. And he's putting down the undefeated Ed Chef. Bruno claims he's going to use his experience to his advantage. And he's going to land a beautiful pile driver to pick up the championship. Ed Chef has a restaurant here in Madrid. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been working in the kitchen all day. And here he is now, ready, willing, and able to defend the Light Heavyweight Championship from his opponent. Ed Chef manages his opponents the way he manages his kitchens. He is all over them. He has a recipe for success. The master of the rolling pin, the chicken wing gut buster. And this guy, razor sharp hands. He's the master of the knife edge chop. Looking to cut his opponent down to size and feast on his enemy here tonight. Ed Chef is a firm fan favorite. So is beautiful Bruno Bravo. The fans in attendance in for a great one here tonight at Mayhem in Madrid. Bruno told me earlier today he was out sunbathing, catching rays on the beach. Did a bit of shopping. Checked out a local football team, he said. And now he's competing for the light heavyweight championship. Thank you for joining us here in Madrid. Thank you for joining us on our channel. Like the video, subscribe, leave your comments and dream matches down there right below in the comment section. Let me know who your fan favorites are here in CWS so I know to book them. Who do you want to see competing for the light heavyweight championship next month at Summer Series 2? I want to let you know, folks, that our European tour is continuing after this one. In recent weeks, we've been to Scotland, to Wales, to England, Barcelona, we've been to Madrid, and folks, our next stop is Italy. Tombstone TV, the roads to gold. That's right, folks, the 93rd episode of Tombstone TV is coming up from Rhodes, Italy, the roads to gold. Coming up this Tuesday, where we will experience the fallout from this very pay-per-view event. The dynamic I'm watching up as these two light heavyweight legends grapple with each other. Ed Chef now turning Bruno into a headlock position. And Bruno looking to shove himself off, but he can't get it. Can't get out of the hold here. Ed just grinding at the head of Bruno. I think this slower pace suits Ed down to the ground. But Bruno escapes the hold and gets the headlock of his own. And look at that, just tossing Ed Chef around. Oh, Bruno going for that chop against Ed. And a collar and elbow tie up, and look at this. Bruno pushing Ed back. Locking up one more time, folks. These two are so evenly matched so far in the opening segment of this matchup. And look at that wrist lock being applied here from beautiful Bruno Bravo. And Ed ducks under, and look at that, cranking the arm here and going for a cover. The embarrassment. Just a vicious mockery there from Ed Chef to imply you're good enough to pick up a victory over your opponent off of a wrist lock. And my goodness. And then look at that double underhook. Suplex. Bruno goes crashing down to the center of the ring and lashes out with a right-footed kick to the head. Connects with Ed Chef, and Bruno now stomping on the head of Ed. What's beautiful Bruno Bravo looking for here? We've seen a lot of people go high risk with these slingshot maneuvers and unable to connect. I don't know, did Bruno manage to get that one wrong, or did Ed take a step back? But Bruno fell flat on his face, flat like a pancake. Ooh. And as he tries to get himself up, Ed connects with the right hand, and now Ed's claiming he's got him right where he wants to, whipping Bruno off. And look at that big back elbow to the face, connects, and beautiful Bruno Bravo won't stay beautiful for long if Ed keeps connecting with Bruno's face like that. Look at that, just tossing Bruno off the top turnbuckle. Ed off the ropes, and oh, the diving elbow across the back of the head. And now slamming the head of beautiful Bruno Bravo flat into the mat. Just like that, Ed Chef is in total and utter control. Climbing to the top. Top rope elbow drop connects, and Ed Chef. What's this? The lights just dimmed. What? What's going on here? Who? What's this? What's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? Someone with a camera. Oh my God, he just... Some man. Remember the paparazzi, the press maybe just came out and flashed that flash camera into the eyes of Ed Chef. Beautiful Bruno Bravo. Just dropped him. My God, 1, 2. And Ed Chef gets the shoulder up. Beautiful Bruno Bravo didn't seem shocked or surprised to see that fan come down here with the camera. Was that a plan? Was that a plan? Is Bruno willing to play at some cheap tactics to pick up the championship? I don't know what to say, folks, but it looked to me like that was planned. Beautiful Bruno Bravo this time launching himself over the top rope and into the ring. That crossbody connects, only to then drop a knee across the face of Ed Chef. Bruno climbing up to the second rope, measuring Ed Chef. And from the top, the crossbody connects and Ed is taken down. He's still a bit disoriented from the flash of that camera. Who has a flash camera in 2025? Ed catches the leg, tries to point the elbow into the knee. Ed leaps over Bruno and a big flat back body bump. Ed now seems like he's shaking off the effects of that flash in his eyes. Measuring Bruno. Right hand turns him inside out. He scooped him up, double underhook out. Oh my God, that's the knee to that fight. Ed might have done it, folks. He might have Bruno right where he wants him. And look at this. He's got, that's it. He's tied them all up. Ed cracking it, and the referee weighs the match off. Beautiful Bruno Bravo taps out, and with the title on the line, Ed Chef retains. Even after that flash photography moment from, was he press? Was he a fan? Was he a member of the paparazzi? I don't know who it was, folks, but they had a part to play in this one, distracting the ref, flashing the camera into the eyes of Ed Chef and Bruno. My God, did you see that? They kiss a dead connect, and oh my goodness, I thought that was it. I thought we had a new champion, but Ed Chef got the shoulder up off the mat, and Bruno had to go back to the well. He launched himself into the ring with that crossbody, off the second rope with that crossbody. Bruno was reeling, rolling, but Ed turned it all onto its head. This guy has a recipe for success, and 2 knees to the face were just the ingredient he needed to put Bruno right where he wanted him. Bruno tapped out. He couldn't do it. He couldn't keep going. The kitchen won. Ed won. And he's still the light heavyweight champion here in CWS. What a victory here for Ed Chef. Folks, don't go anywhere. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line in a 3-way dance match coming up right here next at Carnage 4. It's Mayhem in Madrid, and tonight's only going to get wilder when King Toro puts the title on the line up against General Lee Good and the man that gravity forgot. Or, sorry, the man that gravity didn't remember. Ozone. Welcome back, everybody, here to Mayhem in Madrid. This is our 6th bout of the show, and the Intercontinental Championship is on the line in this 3-way dance matchup. Thank you for joining us for Mayhem in Madrid, representing the Cosmic Alliance. The man that gravity didn't remember. Making his way to the ring right now is Ozone. And Ozone is the inaugural CWS Intercontinental Champion. He has been in and around the division on the periphery of such for a long time, and Ozone is looking. Ozone has been cooking. Looking to prove that he's one of the finest athletes in the galaxy. Ozone is here, and he's contending for that championship here tonight. In recent weeks, he has gotten victories over the #1 contender in General Lee Good, and a victory over the Intercontinental Champion himself, King Toro. Ozone would love to bring a bit of joy back to the lives of the Cosmic Alliance. And here comes, my goodness, it's the #1 contender. It's Generally Good. General Lee Good is here in Spain. Thank you for joining us. As ever, my name is Bullet Van Awesome. I am the voice of all things Championship Wrestling Series related. Folks, let me take this time right now to tell you about this tour that we're going on. Recently, we've been to Mumbai, India, Ayr, Scotland. We went to Wrexham, Wales, to Brighton in England, Barcelona. Now we're in Madrid, and folks, soon we're going to be all around France and all around Italy as we are traveling around continental Europe from here. General Lee Good is ready for his matchup. We have not scratched the surface of what we're going to get to see out of the General here in CWS. And here he comes, folks. It's the CWS Intercontinental Champion of Las Bestias Locas fame for his 6th matchup here in CWS. 3 wins and 2 losses. Our CWS Intercontinental Champion. This is King Toro. And this is the General's 4th match, folks, and it's the 24th match here in CWS in ranked action for Ozone, who is going to be the champion at the end of this one. And this is the prize that's on the line, folks, that Intercontinental Championship here for Championship Wrestling Series. General is ready. King Toro's ready. Ozone ready, referees the bell, and this starts off, and look at that, Ozone being taken out of the mix already, just excluded as a threat. The General takes down Toro. Toro's back up to his feet, and look at that, Ozone proving that he is in fact a threat in the matchup with flattening the General just like that. Toro now turns his attention to Ozone with a big back rake. One of the biggest backs in the universe. And King Toro with that scoop slam, but Ozone skips out, ducks under, punch to the midsection. Oh my goodness, the General comes back with a kendo stick and a clothesline. The King is down, and now General Lee Good, first man to introduce weapons into this matchup, and I doubt he'll be the last. Ozone, oh my god, big bear hug on that belly overhead throw, and now the King is in possession, but this time Ozone had that scouted. He wasn't going to allow himself to get clubbered like that. The General now, oh my god, that military press that he learned in the military. And the knees coming into play here from the Raging Bull himself for Mr. King Toro. And the King looks to be using Ozone as a buffer, and my goodness, the General held Ozone in place. And as King Toro's fists connected with Ozone's face, I do believe he burst him open. I saw blood fly, I know I did. Look at that Mongolian air clapper. The thunderclaps from Ozone. And now the General to the outside. Oh my goodness. King Toro power slammed the General. And that kendo stick got broken over the bum of the General. And a big headbutt there from Ozone. And Ozone, the man that gravity didn't remember, is in control of this one. Now bounces the face of the General off of the apron. The hardest part of the virtual wrestling ring for our virtual pro wrestlers. And look at that. The swiftness and quickness of King Toro. Tossing Ozone into the barricade and followed up immediately with a double-footed dropkick. Took him down, and now King Toro with the underhook. My God, underhook suplex there. And now King is taking him down. 1 and a kick out at 1. Ozone running clubs. And a cover from the King. And look at that gauntlet into the face of Ozone. Looked like the General and King Toro were looking for a bit of a high-low action there. And they botched that one. Ozone with the big belly bumped under, collapsed and took down the General. Off the rope goes the King. Oh, the drop down. And look at that clothesline. Takes the King flat down to the mat. And look at that. Ozone with the cover. We got the one. And the General had to slide back into the ring to break up that count. Bulldog from the Raising Bull, King Toro. He just took the General down. And now whipping Ozone off the ropes. And a big scoop power slam. King Toro. No one's fooled. And he just dropped him. He just dropped him with that stunner, that jawbreaker. My goodness. And the shoulder breaker. Bouncing the head of King Toro off that top turnbuckle post. And tossing him around the ring. My goodness, the General whipping Ozone off the ropes. And a big back elbow connects into a sit-out spinebuster from the King. We've got a 1, 2. And oh my goodness, the General got the shoulder up. Ozone was not able to break that one up. He just didn't have it in him right there. King Toro almost picked up a victory for himself. Toro back into the ring, and now he's holding a steel chair in his hand. And he goes, my goodness, he went to hit the General with that, and the General just hit him down low, right in the family jewels, right in his... I won't finish that sentence, but I guess Prince Toro won't be having any siblings. Oh my God, look at this, off the low blow and a stomp. Ozone, 2, and oh, Toro got the shoulder up. Ozone nearly stole the title right there. Body blows and a big boot. Toro's down. Ozone. He thinks he's got him where he wants him. That cartwheel. Pele kick connects. Ozone. Taken out of it, and the General looking to steal the victory here. Oh my God, and Toro gets the shoulder off the mat, kicking out of that one. General now whipping Toro off the ropes, and he goes for that spine buster, but Toro blocks the assault, and Ozone scoops up and plants King Toro on the steel chair. And what's Ozone looking for? The big splash from the top, but that kendo stick connects. Oh, and this time the cartwheel. The back elbow connects and the General's down. Is King Toro about to lose the title and not even be pinned? Yes, he is, folks. 2-time Intercontinental Champion. 2-time Intercontinental Champion. What a day for the parish. What a time to be alive. Ozone has only gone and done it, folks. In his 21st matchup, Ozone picks up the victory and becomes a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. What a victory, what a matchup, very closely fought between these individuals. Each one went to steal the win from each other's big moves. That low blow came into play, and my goodness, King Toro managed to kick out of an awful lot. His resilience was a spectacle in itself, and look at that big back elbow from Ozone. And now he's the Intercontinental Champion. What a victory here for Ozone. What a night for the Cosmic Alliance. It's nice for them to get a bit of gold back in the club. Huge moment for Ozone. Huge moment for the Cosmic Alliance. Folks, don't go anywhere. The Women's Championship is on the line next. Will the Cosmic Alliance's buzz be squashed when Mississippi challenges the Lady Starshine for the Women's Championship? Find out with me, folks, as that match is coming up right here next at Capital Carnage 4. We are live to tape here at Mayhem in Madrid, its capital, Carnage 4, folks. And the Women's World Championship is on the line next. We have a huge stacked show for you tonight, 10 matches all in all. This is matchup number 7, folks. And here comes the number 1 contender for that Women's Championship. Getting a heck of a fan reaction here tonight, all things considered. Debuting at WrestleFest 2 in a losing effort. And then attacking the Lady Starshine before their rematch on Tombstone TV. I guess a lot of fans in attendance are just happy to have her here, afraid to boo her. This is Mississippi, and she's all the way from the Mississippi, USA. A win-loss record of 1 win, 1 loss, and Mississippi about to have her third matchup, folks. Completely neutral record, and speaking of neutral records, we got this woman right here. She's a 2-time women's champion, former tag team women's champion, the Lady Starshine of the Cosmic Alliance, and the tag team of Starshine and Trix, with an even record of 4 wins and 4 losses, coming to the ring for her 9th singles matchup, folks. The Lady Starshine. And Lady Starshine going up to the tippity top rope, folks, where she feels so very much at home.
The legend of the cosmos is here, methodical and wise, she takes her time. The standard in this business, measured against the Lady Starshine.
And there we have it, folks, the CWS Women's Championship that is on the line here tonight. And folks, due to the nature of this fight, we had this straight title match up at WrestleFest 2. We had the rematch on Tombstone TV at the Bash in Barcelona. And due to the fact that Mississippi attacked the Lady Starshine before the bell and went on to win the matchup, folks, this has been sanctioned as a Falls Count Anywhere bout, which means the pinfall or submission victory does not have to occur in the ring. It could happen out in the crowds, it could happen in the stage area, it could happen outside on the floor, it could even happen outside on the streets of Madrid. I was at a local Irish bar down the road earlier today, folks. Wetting my whistle, and it could even happen there. The referee's ready and they ring the bell, and here we go. Oh, straight kicks out the gates for Mississippi, and the drop kick takes Lady Starshine flat down onto the mat and off her feet just like that. That boot to the face to Starshine. She's down. And Mississippi, the modern day hippie herself, she's locked, wood, stocked, and loaded. Whipped the Lady Starshine off the ropes, and oh my goodness, look at that for the takedown as I take a sip from my black coffee. From the top, that crossbody connects, and can you see that lady fly? You can truly tell how many women on our roster have been inspired by the illustrious and lengthy career of the Lady Starshine. The veteran of the business has inspired many an athlete to fly from the top rope, and that crossbody was inspired. Mississippi off the ropes, and oh my God, that step, that kick. Lady Starshine struggling. Mississippi locks up with her. Up on the shoulders goes the Lady Starshine, and that slam flat to the middle of the mat, and my goodness, 1! And the shoulders up off the mat at the count of 1, forcing the referee's hand, and he's got to break the hold. Look at this again from the tippity top rope. Mississippi going to the top, and the Lady Starshine back to her feet, and oh, the crossbody connects one more time. over to the ropes and bounces the head off that top turnbuckle. Mississippi goes to the second rope, and from the second rope that Bulldog connects. And the cover, and that might be it. 1, 2, and oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I thought we had a new champion. I thought that we had a new women's champion here at Capital Carnage 4. Off the ropes, into the turnbuckle. The Lady Starshine sends Mississippi, and now face first into that post she goes, and my goodness, rock, meet, hard place. Wait, what's that coming between us? It's only Mississippi as the Lady Starshine drives the boot to the face. And look at that, double feet into the face again. And the cover, Mississippi shoulders spin flat to the mat. And oh my gosh. Can you believe it, folks? She kicks out and then blocks the follow-up kick. Mississippi sends Lady Starshine off the ropes. She drops down, leaps up. And there we have it. The arms got dragged, and we've got the 1, we've got the 2, and surely that's it. New champion, new champion, new champion. The falls count anywhere, folks, and that's including the CWS squared circle. Mississippi is a new women's champion. Not a bad start to her career, all in all. Foxy picked up the title tonight. He became the 2-time champion of the internet. Ozone, a 2-time intercontinental champion. And folks, now Mississippi becomes a 1-time women's champion. Folks, don't go anywhere as we're bringing back the men's contenders matchup. Contenders 20. Coming up next, 10 of CWS finest competitors will duke it out in a 10-man over-the-top rope elimination style bout. And the last man to survive will become the number 1 contender for the CWS World's Heavyweight Championship. It's an absolutely huge victory for anyone, and folks, we're effectively going to determine the number 1 contender for the men's heavyweight world's title for Summer Series 2 in our next matchup. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us here, Capital Carnage 4. Stay with us in Madrid. For the very first time this season, Championship Wrestling Series is about to present to you a contenders matchup. This is a 10-man over-the-top rope elimination style bout. 2 athletes will start it off, and the bell will sound. They will fight until at timed intervals, new athletes will join the fray. If at any point the ring is found to be empty, we will send the next man straight down to the ring. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope and have both of your feet hit the floor on the outside, folks. It's a truly unique concept in all of professional wrestling, simulated shoot combat, virtual sports, and the unlucky person who drew number 1 in this bout, representing Los Bestias Locas, former 2-time light heavyweight champion. This man won our 3rd ever contenders matchup, and here he is looking to win a 2nd. Prince Toro is here, folks. How is he reacting after watching his own father lose the Intercontinental Championship earlier tonight to Ozone? You'd think that Prince Toro can't be too happy about that one. And here he is, folks, now up on the apron. Are we looking at the next heavyweight world's champion? Prince Toro's excited and he looks like he's ready to do battle here tonight, folks. Who's the unlucky so-and-so, the true number 2? Of course, folks, in a matchup like this, you'd prefer to draw a later number. Having more of your opponents wear each other down, and oh my goodness, oh my gosh, can ya believe it, folks? Major attraction, true number 2, the inaugural CWS World Heavyweight Champion, USA's own. Major attraction and the man that faced off against Prince Toro at Eliminator 1 for the world's title. He successfully defended it from Prince Toro way back when. He held that for basically all of season 1 to Stone TV. Major attraction, US flag in hand, waving it loud and proud here in Europe, in Mayhem in Madrid. So folks, these two will start the bout off at irregularly timed intervals. New men will enter the fray. This will rinse and repeat until it's, oh my god, that's, oh my god, Prince Toro, he just cleaved him in two. He just connected with that spear and cut Major attraction in two. And look at that gauntlet from the top across the face. Chop gets blocked. Major, he got Toro. He just caught Toro and folded him up, folks. See the rest countdown clock appears on screen as Prince Toro lands flat on his back in the middle of the ring. My goodness, folks. Toro was over the top and has been eliminated. Who is draw number 3 in this bout? That's Mayhem. My goodness, thanks for coming, Prince Toro. Mayhem, multi-time World Heavyweight Champion, multi-time top contender, and Major attractions got him measured. Stomping on a wrench just like that, and my god, folks, and see the rest countdown clock appears on the screen again. All this stomps for Major attraction. Who's coming down next, folks? That's the Wolf Prince. Folks, can you believe it? Look at these horses. Look at these absolute horses here in the ring. The Wolf scoops him up. My god! A package pile driver to Major attraction, and now for the first time Wolf Prince is locking up here with Mayhem since he arrived at the scene at CWS. The history between these guys. Wrench and Major attraction headlined our first ever pay-per-view opposite each other. Fight at the Opera 1, and all Major's over the top, and Wolf goes for the running hip attack to eliminate him, and he can't do it. Unsuccessful in that one, and folks, who's next? That's Tiernan Oak. Tiernan Oak, he just eats a Major clothesline. Major attraction had Tiernan scouted. He knows the kind of threat that the Celtic King could be. And the spear over. My god, Tiernan's out of it. Major attraction, 2 eliminations to his name, and now looking to eliminate Wolf Prince as well. Major's taking no prisoners here tonight. No prisoners of war here. And can you believe it? Mayhem and Major attraction teaming up to eliminate Wolf Prince, and oh my god, Wolf is holding on. Fighting his way back in, and folks, who's that? That's Dragon War. 2-time winner of the Contenders, 2-time. Oh my god, he's just picked him up by that Dragon Driver. He just dropped Major attraction with the Dragon Driver. My goodness. And Dragon staring down Wolf, and he connects with the Sling Blade. The current Stadium Royale winner and the holder of the Future Shop briefcase, Dragon Noir, already has an opportunity at the Heavyweight World Championship at a time and a place of his choosing, and my god, 2 knees to the face. The Wolf Prince gets taken down, and a wrench looking to eliminate Major attraction, and a running hip attack next, and wrench maybe gets a modicum of revenge here from all those losses at the hand of Major as Hiro Satoshi enters the fray. Former World Heavyweight Champion, winner of the last Eliminator matchup, and straight away he eliminates Wolf Prince, and Los Bestias Locos aren't going to like that. Hiro and Dragon in the ring again, folks. Dragon Noir, one of the very few men who's defeated Hiro Satoshi in singles action. He took the light heavyweight title from him. Those two joint reigns with the light heavyweight title of 112 days, and my goodness, oh my gosh. Folks, here comes Zachary Evans, the winner of the Last Man Standing tournament, former IC champion, the Golden Ace. of CWS is here, and he walks right into the trap laid out for Dragon War. And Zach Evans, he's hooked the Dragon up. Is he looking for the golden power bomb? Connects, the Dragon's been dropped. And Zach Evans turns his attentions here to Wrenchem, whipping him over the ropes. And a clothesline at the back of the head. Hero may have inadvertently kept Wrenchem in the match. Who's that? Ladies and gentlemen, is that Travis the Savage Sanchez making his way to the ring. Travis, who's had massive history with Zach Evans, and Zach won't leave Travis alone. The Savage walks right into some clubbering blows here from Zach Evans. A lot of history between them, that last man standing tournament, and in recent weeks on Tombstone TV. What a matchup. Chaos is reigning here. The CWS. And folks, I think that's the last man now in the matchup. Is that Cara del Diablo making his way to the ring, folks. And the Savage Punch connects to Cara del Diablo. It's as if Travis said, just get out of my way. And dropping the Dragon just like that, my goodness. And oh my gosh, Wrench and Travis standing tall. There's a lot of guys in the ring right now, folks, who've been with us since season 1. A lot of stars, a lot of heavy hitters, a lot of winners here, folks. 10 of the best records CWS has to offer. Going toe to toe in this one. Hero flattening Zach Evans. Oh my god, that heel kick connects and just took him down. This is a heck of a showdown between a lot of stars, and oh my goodness, the Dragon looking to eliminate. And no, Zach Evans escapes. Travis the Savage Sanchez just got eliminated by Cara del Diablo. We're down to 5. We're looking at the next number 1 contender, folks. One of these men is going to Summer Series 2, and Diablo picks Hero up looking for that Devil's Power Bomb, but Hero escapes, and Hero takes the Devil down with a clothesline. Hero's going up to the second rope. Dragon's clinging on, fighting for his life, and he escapes the Golden Ace. Hero turning his attention here to Zach Evans. A lot of fighting between those two guys recently as well, folks. And Zach Evans eliminated by Dragon War. He took his eyes off victory and was looking at too many enemies in the matchup. And now the Dragon looking to eliminate Hero. Diablo looking to eliminate Wrench. Wrench powers back out, sends Diablo flying. Hero launches the Dragon back in as Diablo connects the kick with the head of Wrench. Goes for the leg drop and misses, and now Hero tosses the Dragon and reverses the tension. Hero's hanging on for dear life. Diablo's been burst open by that massive knee from Wrenchem. Stop to the midsection, folks. The dynamic out trying to watch both of these singles matches unfurling before our very eyes. Wrench goes off the ropes. Big boot. And look at that. The Dragon's been taken out by Hiro Satoshi with that drop kick. And the Devil escapes the hold of Wrench's grasps. And Wrench been taken over to the ropes. Diablo measuring. Diablo looks like he's going to eliminate Wrenchem right here, right now. Hero watching on, allowing this to happen in front of him. And Wrench fights back in with a series of blows in the right hand. Folks, could Wrenchem make it to Summer Series 2 for the main event? And Diablo's been eliminated. The Devil isn't going to make it. He headlined it last year against Moonbeam Originales and Wrenchem, but he's out now, and oh my god, that high angle slam there out of Hiro Satoshi. flattening Wrench, and it looks to me like Hero wants to get his heavyweight championship back. Wrench goes over the top rope and the spear connects, and Hero's Satoshi picks up the victory. And our 20th contender, Hero Satoshi, picks up the victory. And folks, look at this man standing tall. Towering presence he's got. What an exciting number one contender we have for you folks in Hero Satoshi. But who's going to be the heavyweight world champion? Will it be the man that took the title from him, Big Ben, or will it be Moonbeam Originales? Folks, we'll find out later on tonight. Don't go anywhere. Our next bout is for the men's tag team titles as Los Bestias Locos take on the team of Bad Manners. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's sure to be a heck of a fight. Welcome back, everybody, to Capital Carnage for Mayhem in Madrid, the semi-main event, folks, and the CWS Men's Tag Team Championships of the World will be on the line tonight when these men right here, Los Bestias Locas, challenge for the titles. On your right, Loco Lobo Azul. On your left, Pantera Roados, former two-time tag team champions of the world. And here they are again tonight, folks, after becoming the number one contenders here in CWS. A lot of people unhappy with Los Bestias Locos' behavior in recent weeks. It seems as though every time they had a battle about to commence, Wolf, Prince, and King Toro would show up and they were attacking the opponents of Los Bestias Locos. Pantera Rodos, Loco Lobo Azul claim they've had no prior knowledge of these assaults happening, and yet King Toro and Wolf Prince claim to be part of Los Bestias Locos. Who knows, folks, who's telling the truth? We're gonna find out potentially tonight. However, I'm getting word in my ear that King Toro's been escorted from the building. Wolf Prince banned from the building. They're not here. They're not allowed to be ringside tonight and won't be involved. But folks, anything can happen here at Capital Carnage 4. Folks, I'm getting more news in my ear. This is going to be a tornado tag team matchup as Bruce and Wayne Manor head to the ring here tonight in Madrid to defend the tag team championships. My goodness, folks, I'm absolutely so excited for this one. Bad Manners are here. Your CWS Tag Team Champions. Bruce and Wayne Manor, two-time tag team champions, and this is their 29th ranked tag team matchup up against Los Bestias Locas' 21st. All four men will be legal in this bout under Tornado Tag Team rules. There will be no need to tag in and tag out of the ring. The winners of this bout will be the first team to pin or make submit either of their opponents. And folks, I don't know how the Dynamic Cam's going to follow all the action. I don't know how I'm going to follow all of the action, and yet I'm going to try big back suplex there from Loco Lobozo, taking down Wayne Manor. And it's Bruce now, getting hoisted up onto the shoulders of Pantera Rodos. And just tossing these guys around the ring. And standing moonsault from Loco Lobo Azul. We don't see high-octane action out of him like that very often. Running DDT, Bruce takes down Pantera. And look at that, Wayne getting dropped and rocked, but now Bruce taking the fight here to Loco. My goodness! Springboard DDT somehow evades that boot there from Pantera Rodos. And folks, after the early flurry from Los Bestias Locas, it seems like Bad Manners might just be able to get back into this one. Wayne offers his body up as a distraction here to give Bruce a chance, and oh my goodness, Loco up on the second rope. And he locks up with Bruce. European uppercut. Big back suplex there from Wayne Manor. The Pantera row at Oaks, but Loco's lying in wait. My goodness, look at that. Did you see that Hurricane Rana there from Loco Lobo? We haven't seen him hit maneuvers like that since his younger days. Truly, as he's aged up, this guy has become a body guy. And yet, the high-flying ability's coming out here tonight with the double-handed choke bomb here from Pantera. And Loco charges and the knee across the face here, and Bruce is in a bad way. Loco with the cover, we've got the one, and Bruce kicks out a one. And my goodness, Pantera going outside, he's got that kendo stick. And folks, kendo stick lands. No disqualifications in a tornado tag match, and look at this Pantera. Can ya believe it, folks? And Loco powering Wayne Manor up and around like that. Big boot across the face. Wayne locking up with Loco. He's got him up no hardly. He can't get him up for a suplex, but no, he drove him down. Look at that for a DDT. He impaled him. He straight up impaled him. And now Wayne Manor with a rolling heel kick. We've seen him use that so effectively. And now Wayne on the outside with that baseball bat, and oh my god! Pantera blocks the baseball bat shot across the top of the head. Luckily for him he did, because that would have been crazy. Bruce now, second rope, goes for the boot, connects with Loco, and double axes off to the top connect, and a big backbreaker to Pantera, and from the top, Bruce is measuring Loco, and the frog splash connects. Can you believe it? We got that one. We got that. Oh my god, Loco kicks out. Massive power bomb from Wayne to Pantera, and that could be it, folks. Pantera gets the shoulders up. I don't believe the high octane action in this one. Wayne goes to the outside, and Bruce jumps from the top with the elbow drop, and he misses. Loco gets slammed down, and the kendo stick back in the ring. Wayne using the kendo stick. The Pantera so foolishly entered into this matchup. Loco catching Wayne and bouncing his head off that top turnbuckle, and Wayne Manor now getting tossed around the ring. And from the top, the Bulldog connects. The kendo stick off the face of Pantera, and it's shattered. And the sidekick connects. We've got the one. And not even 2 count here as Loco Lobo Zul saves the matchup for his team. And a step up sidekick connects again. And now it's Bruce with the cover, and Pantera breaks it up. Bad Manners are shining bright in this one. The top rope splash connects, and Loco Lobo Azul rolls to the outside. Sidekick to Pantera. We got the cover. We got the 1, 2, 3. Your winners, and still CWS Men's Tag Team Champions of the World. With 16 wins, 13 losses. The team of Bad Manners. And folks, it's a whole different story for Pantera Rodos and Loco Lobo Azul without the Air Bunny's help from Wolf Prince and from King Toro. What a crazy tag match. Apologies for the behavior of the dynamic camera. It seems as though we lost a bit of connection with them, and it kind of free roamed around. We didn't really know what was happening there. Bit of a shame. But my goodness gracious me, in their 29th ranked singles matchup, Bad Manners retain. And folks, this has been a stellar run with those tag team championships for Bruce and Wayne Manor. who is going to be the team to stop them. So many teams here in CWS, so many great teams here in CWS. And you gotta think Lock and Load are in contention for that one, folks. But who knows? We've got teams like Aerospace, Fortunate Sons, Asbestious Locus, and who else might come back, folks? Who knows who might come back to CWS? Great night in the office for Bruce and Wayne Manor. Thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, the main event is still yet to come. The Moonbeam Originales challenges Big Ben for the World's Heavyweight Championship. And that bout's coming up right here next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the main event here at Mayhem in Madrid. Welcome back to Capital Carnage 4. It's the last matchup on the night, and the CWS World's Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Thank you for joining us here at CWS with the fans in attendance here tonight, having an absolutely fantastic time. The Tombstoners in attendance here. As the lights go down and the Titantron lights up, folks, we know it signifies the arrival of one of the most dangerous men in the galaxy, the leader of the Cosmic Alliance, and the #1 contender for the CWS Heavyweight Championship of the world. This is Moonbeam Originales. And Moonbeam Originales back where he feels he belongs in the main event of a simulated shoot combat, a virtual wrestling pay-per-view. And folks, if he picks up victory here tonight, who knows, he may be main eventing many more to come. We have been on our European tour. We're on our summer holidays, folks. We're now at Capital Carnage 4. It's Mayhem in Madrid, and folks, we are on the way through the rest of Europe with pit stops in the likes of Italy and France yet to come as we make our way to Summer Series 2. And folks, who's going to be the world's heavyweight champion here in Championship Wrestling Series come Summer Series 2? Will it be this man? Will it be Moonbeam Originales, who's looking for his first piece of gold here in CWS? The man that made a shock return. He came out of retirement at Stadium Royale 2024, and he's had a heck of a 15 or 16 months since, folks, as he makes his way to the main event. He dragged the Cosmic Alliance from obscurity to prominence, and tonight, folks, we've seen Moonbeam Jr. and the Starshine Kid in action here tonight. Yes, losing efforts. Lady Starshine losing effort, but my God, Ozone is a two-time Intercontinental Champion, and you gotta think a lot of that comes down to the guidance of Moonbeam Originales. But folks, speaking of champions, here comes the CWS World's Heavyweight Champion, the Tower of London himself, Big Ben. And Big Ben is here, folks. This man has been on an absolute tear for Season 3 of CWS, the man that main evented the very first episode of Tombstone TV when he stood toe to toe and went nose to nose and blow for blow with Carlos Reyes, and he put that man down. Big Ben has gone off to become one half of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time in CWS, with a reign that lasted 142 days alongside his tag team partner Royal Albert Tall, who, folks, we have not seen for Season 3. We haven't seen Royal Albert Tall in a very long time, since Big Ben is laser focused, his aspirations, his goals, and his now pinpointed that he wants to be the heavyweight champion of the world. Since he's dialed in his diet, went back and hit the gym harder than he's hit it before. He's put in the work, he's put in the effort, and my gosh, he's making the whole world his empire. Big Ben, the CWS World Heavyweight Champion, and he's about to defend that title here tonight against Moonbeam Originales. What a heck of a threat for Big Ben. Another big match for Big Ben in a very short space of time. And folks, I am getting word in my ear that this match is going to be no disqualifications, no countouts. My goodness, folks, these guys are such a heated history. And in recent weeks, Big Ben has put down nearly every single member of the Cosmic Alliance. He just wants to scratch the name of Moonbeam Originales off that list. And when Moonbeam suggested a stipulation for the fight, Big Ben suggested this one. The World Heavyweight title on the line in a no disqualification match. And folks, I gotta think that stipulation is actually going to suit Moonbeam Originales more than Big Ben. Because Moonbeam has many friends, the Cosmic Alliance, and as far as I know, Big Ben is alone. And what a shoulder tackle out the gates from Moonbeam Originales, taking down the Tower of London. And the Tower of London has already fallen, but has he fallen victim to Moonbeam Originales? And that jawbreaker tells me he is still very much in the fight. And that freaky athleticism of Big Ben to land the crossbody assault and take Moonbeam Originales down. And oh my god, London's leg drop already. The King's leg drop connects, and so does that kick to the top of the head here. And Big Ben goes down, and now it's Moonbeam Originales is back in control. And Moonbeam is pumping himself up, calling out to those in attendance here. He reckons tonight's his night. But Big Ben has other plans, and he tries to lock up with Moonbeam, but Moonbeam fights back, and a big right hand turns Moonbeam inside out. But my god, Moonbeam breaks the hold, and he's locking up with a gut punch here. And Big Ben trying to shove Moonbeam Originales off. Big right hand, and again Moonbeam able to block that and take him down with another clothesline. Originales drops the elbow. Big Ben is hurting. Big Ben is reeling, and a second elbow to the midsection, and oh my goodness, oh my gosh, you know that Moonbeam Originales masters that elbow, tossing Big Ben around, and oh god, from the elbows, from the head, from the ankles, he's catching what he can and lifting the big man around the place, and he's locked up with him, and he whips him off the ropes. Big Ben goes, and oh, a drop kick, a drop down, my apologies, and a big back elbow, and Big Ben's in a world of hurt now as Moonbeam Originales is in control of the heavyweight champion. We've got to cover, we got to kick out before the count of one, and Big Ben says, oh, tough luck, buddy, you got to do a bit more than that. Headlock and a straight right hand to the middle of the face. And Big Ben now getting his arms stomped on. And to me, it looks like Moonbeam Originales is calling out. He thinks he's got this, I'd say. He is very confident. Is Moonbeam Originales, who's now going outside of the ring, and what's he looking for? He's going under the ring because this is no disqualification, of course. Originales now with the baseball bat in hand as Big Ben, oh my god, unprotected baseball bat shot to the face, and the clothesline takes him down. And what? That's Coal Miner. Coal Miner Sr., what's he doing here? Locking up with Moonbeam Originales, offering a distraction, it seems. Coal Miner Sr. not on the show here tonight, folks. And he's laying hands on Moonbeam Originales. Look at that chop across the chest. What's going on here? As Coal Miner offers himself up as a distraction, and now Big Ben able to club away here at Moonbeam Originales. What? Coal Miner's gone up to the top, and from the top, Coal Miner with the smash to the outside. My goodness, folks. And Coal Miner just drove Moonbeam Originales stomach first into those steel steps, and now clubbing away at the back end, folks. I truly believe that this stipulation would better suit the Cosmic Alliance, but it seems as though Big Ben is not as alone as I thought he might be. What is happening here? Coal Miner Sr., I guess it's that English connection coming into play. Coal Miner scooping him up, and look at that for a hip toss. And is that the Starshine Kid running out to even up the odds here for the Cosmic Alliance? And that Coal Miner Sr. and the Starshine Kid getting into it here outside on the floor. And folks, this thing is truly broken down. Coal Miner stomping out of the head here in the body as Starshine Kid at Big Ben tries to whip Originales into the ring, and Originales turns the tide and launches Big Ben. And it's back to these two in the center of the squared circle, and it going for a belly-to-belly for Big Ben, but Moonbeam blocks it and answers back with a headbutt, and now he scoops up Big Ben and walks him around the ring, and look at that trio row, slams it down and throws him round. Folks, I am so surprised to see Coal Miner Sr. and the Starshine Kid both running interference in this one. The referee can't. Oh my God, look at that. Arm dragging over the top rope and outside of the floor, and Big Ben hits hard. This is chaos, ladies and gentlemen, here at Capital Carnage 4. It's Mayhem in Madrid. Big Ben pulling himself back up in the corner. And Originales trying to lock up with him as Coal Miner gets tossed into the ring, and the Starshine Kid enters the ring as well. And now Big Ben gets his fist caught here, and another massive headbutt here from Moonbeam Originales. And Originales locking up. He's looking for the Cosmic Power Bomb perhaps, and it connects. He's folded Big Ben up, and Coal Miner's there to break up the count and save the matchup for his friend, the World's Heavyweight Champion, Big Ben. And folks, is that Royal Albert Hall? Royal Albert Hall is back in CWS, folks, and he's looking to scoop up Moonbeam Originales. A Big Ben with that British kendo stick, and is that Ozone? The Intercontinental Champion Ozone's here. And folks, this is chaos. It's absolute carnage. It's capital carnage, and it's mayhem here in Madrid. Big Ben and Moonbeam Originales are the only men legal in this fight here tonight. But they're all their friends, and my God, Royal Albert Hall with that running DDT to take down the original Moonbeam, and a stomp across the face. And it looks like the former and the longest reigning tag team champs. Is that Dylan, the villain? Dylan's here with a suicide dive to the outside and laying his hands on the Starshine Kid and Ozone. Starshine Kid trying to break free. My goodness, folks. Look at that for a suplex to Royal Albert Hall. A Big Ben drops the knee across the leg. This is chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Is that Moonbeam Originales? His own son, Moonbeam Jr., is here as well. The whole of the Cosmic Alliance are out here tonight, folks. And now Big Ben with that sledgehammer. But Moonbeam steals it away from him. And the gut shot with the sledge. And a second gut shot, a third. This has devolved truly. Royal Albert Hall looks to have recruited some fellow Englishmen here to assist. My gosh. To assist Big Ben to potentially retain the championship. And the Cosmic Alliance seen enough. They've run out here, and now it's nothing but a schmoz. It's a battle, it's a brawl. Big Ben goes for the King's leg drop and misses it. Moonbeam playing possum and throwing Big Ben around on the outside. Look at the chaos here. Dylan on the outside with Moonbeam Jr. Starshine Kid and Royal Albert Hall in the center here. Big Ben now whipping. No, Moonbeam whips Big Ben into the referee. And in the chaos, he scoops him up for the Cosmic Power Bomb. He's folding him up. And folks, I don't think the Englishmen realize Moonbeam Originales just picked up victory and defeated Big Ben in the main event of Capital Carnage. And in the chaos, and in the schmoz, Moonbeam Originales is the new World's Heavyweight Champion. And I don't believe it, folks. I cannot believe how this thing broke down, how this thing devolved here. On pay-per-view, the Cosmic Alliance have the Intercontinental and World's Heavyweight Championships within their grasps. And Big Ben drops his championship. Moonbeam is your new World's Heavyweight Champion. And all it took was the entire cosmos to come together. Moonbeam Originales does it, and folks, that sets up our main event for Summer Series 2. It's going to be Hiro Satoshi versus Moonbeam Originales. And folks, that means Moonbeam Originales main event is Summer Series 1, and he's going to Summer Series 2 main event as well. What a night for the Cosmic Alliance, and what a night here for Championship Wrestling Series. My name's been Pull Up and Awesome. You guys have been class. Remember to stay decent, and I hope to see you here next Tuesday as the European tour continues. What an action-packed and stacked card we had for you tonight, folks. I hope to see you next Tuesday. Thank you, and good night.